this morning on Monday. You can also check out their lunch menu. They have baked pork, baked chicken, grilled or fried fish, curry chicken, curry mutton, barbecue wings. They got some sides there with herb rice, fried plantain, breadfruit salad, steamed veg, avocado salad, stewed lentil. If you need something a little bit extra, check out the beef roti, chicken roti, conch roti, pizza, chicken pasta, shrimp pasta, wings and fries, and also chicken fingers and shark fingers. I never had shark fingers. I never had shark fingers. I even know shark hand. Yeah, I think I managed water too. Well, I said I managed water.
It's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a minute, man. Trust me. But that's what's up on the menu for Chill Spot Bar and Grill. Remember, they're located out there in Arnesville, right on VG Highway. So check them out for that wonderful, wonderful menu. And like I said, I got a quick commercial break. We're gonna come right back and jump back in some more as we do it inside OMG in the Morning.
OMG in the Morning. Boom 1069. The sound setter of radio.
Young girl, no one that back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we telling all. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. Hyrule next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. Hyrule next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I embark on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run, it's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Cause I ain't holding your hand. They didn't warn me about you. I didn't believe them. They tell me that there was problems, but I just didn't see them. Your flags was right there in front of my eye red, but I was still not blind. But the way that you slip and you slide inside of my life, I want you to go, go, back up your things and go, 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 move from in front my door, go, go, back up your things and go. The way that you slip and slide inside my life, take my advice and start to walk out my life. You little dirtiness, you little nastiness, you little freak, I want you to walk out my life. You little dirtiness, you little nastiness, you little freak, I want you to go, bye bye, go, bye bye, go. I want you to walk out, go, bye bye, go, bye bye, go. I want you to.
My wife and my side chick link up. My wife find out and call her up, and they decide on what to share. But I know there is something else, but I'll pretend and get my cut. Even the talking I do. They want with me, they want fight, they love me, walking it every night. Not complain, yes that is right. Sweet, sweet loving comes in the night time. I know some serious trouble coming my way. Yes, I have to, because I be jamming until they ready. Jamming until they call me home. Jamming until they ready. Jamming until they call me. Jamming until they ready. Jamming until they call me home. Jamming until they ready. Sweetness, oh yes, this is sweetness. La vida es dolce. Right now you can sweetness, oh yes, this is sweetness. La vida es dolce. Right now you can
Take one, take two, baby, please don't stop, play, we capture the moment. If you ever leave me, girl, then my heart won't be broken. It's true, out of every girl, baby, you are the chosen one for me, the chosen one, baby. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. I've never been this type of guy before.
take off. Soon as I land down, me and this rum bum to face off. Call up me gal cause I'm ready to take all this weight off. If you're looking for me, then just know I'm on vacation. Been walking for so long and now I think it's my time to play. So please don't judge me if you see me acting that type of way. I'm here to do the most and act the fool, so please bear with me. I'm here for one reason and one reason alone. I come to fete, and in the air we jump and make us sweat. When the music wrong with my eyes. Fete, and in the air we jump and make us sweat. Let's make us sweat. I'm on vacation, yeah. Come to have a good time with my day ones, yeah. Drink a rum and start speak like a Bajan, yeah. I'm on vacation. I'm on.
Don't tell me about work, I out on the road today. Me and some pretty I out on the boat today. I don't care what time of day, this is drinking rum today. I having fun today, yeah. Holiday, today is a holiday. I don't care what nobody say, I'm not going to work today. Holiday, today is a holiday. I don't care what nobody say, I'm not doing no work today. I'm on the road, yeah. To the beach, yeah. To the club, yeah. Pool party, bus crawl, uptown, yeah. Downtown. If it's a birthday, turn up. Get drunk till your face get numb. When we through there, come around. Drinks up and sing along. Holiday, today is a holiday. I don't care what nobody say, I'm not going to work today. Holiday, today is a holiday. I don't care what nobody say, I'm not doing no one.
I kind of really wish it was a holiday today.
I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation. Will I mean? Yes, will I mean? All two wrongs, no drink a little something. Different hour, but we on the same timing. Will I mean? Yes, will I mean?
Yeah, so I was really interrupted. I'm gonna make some way for Council. He said he didn't get a link as yet. Council, if you're listening and you can hear me, double check your email, maybe refresh it or something. Sure, they say you don't send the link already, so it's there. I was saying, I really wish it was a holiday today, boy. Yeah, that would have been too fast in the month of August. Would have been nice, would have been decent. As we make way for Council, we got some unfortunate news over the weekend. We had we lost the life of a very young man. Yeah.
But the water is so shallow.
Yeah, I know, right? You could literally walk off and. But I don't know.
But I saw they recovered the body though.
Yeah, they recovered the body yesterday. Sometime yesterday in the morning, floating off the shoreline, close to the shoreline.
All his friends say he just disappeared.
Yeah, but what could have caused that? You know what I mean? And I don't know if he just get up and leave and didn't say anything. It had to be something like that. It had to be a case like that. You know what I mean? You just get up and just walk and go somewhere. You know, because the fact that they had to look for him, which means they didn't know he leave and go anywhere. Huh? Yeah, it had to be that. So they didn't know where he went. He just probably get up and just leave. It's madness. And on his birthday too. 19th birthday, man. Wow.
I saw we had a alleged suicide.
Yeah, I saw that too. Murder suicide, an alleged murder suicide. I was reading it a while ago. It took place out in Diamond, down the the seaside. You ever go down in them areas? I think I know exactly where, you know, man.
Yeah, man, that's down by the landfill, right?
Something like that. I can't get the correct direction right now off the top of my head, but I think I have an idea where. But it's an alleged murder suicide. Apparently. Hold on. I see Max calling. Hold on. Hey, morning, Max. What's going on, man?
Morning.
Man.
I want to
What's
say
up, man?
condolence. I want to first of all say condolences to the family of the young man who died on the birth, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to say condolences to the family of the woman who was brutally murdered.
Nataki Haynes. That's her name.
Because when I see a woman get killed in St. Vincent, what comes to my mind is when Unity Labour Party went to United Nations Security Council and said they're going to increase safety for women and children. And if all you follow that story, the man who killed a woman, they say he was going to kill a woman in front of the presence of police.
In the presence of police. He said he's going to
kill her.
Wait.
Okay, but we want to tell the world.
You can do nothing.
You can't do nothing, but you could mark him and see where you're going. You could put a police there and say, watch the man. Because if being one of them policeman, the woman, gain his hand, the policeman, what they do? If being somebody, if being two man breaking in and do buggery, they would have did the mark in them do. You understand what I'm saying? Increase safety for women, but no, if we had a house that we could have house women in and put them up and say, boy, behold, she just in case. No, it couldn't prevent it, no. Because if a man decide he go kill she. But at the end of the day, you could have pulled him and say, you know what, let me detain him. How much people get detained and not get charged? Look at Kensu King. How long they hold Kensu King and never charge Kensu King? They couldn't pull him and hold him for 2 hours until he cool down. So it's a sad reality that we live in. We say we just say things to look good outside, but when we come home, we don't do nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's a sad reality, Gerard. And the men and them out there, oh God, love you woman and them.
Yeah, we are council now.
Nothing. All right, let me come out before we can come. So go send me a lawyer letter. I'm afraid lawyer letter. Come last time, yeah? Bigger.
All right, thanks, man.
Plain talk. Plain talk with Julmo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now.
On OMG.
All right. Hey, Council.
Good morning.
You hear me good?
Good morning. Yes, I'm hearing you clearly.
Nice.
Thank you for having me. I thought we were not having any thing this morning because I looked up.
I had a really last minute call this morning.
Yeah. I want to talk a little about health this morning because health and debt. I am traveling and I speak with family wherever I go. And the amount of persons, younger persons, people from 30 all the way up to their 50s. I mean, people died in their 50s 30 years ago. But we don't see them, well, hitherto, certainly up until 2021, we didn't see them dying in the same way in which they are dying now.
Yeah.
And some people don't like to hear this, but in my estimation, the elephant in the room is the introduction of the COVID vaccine back in 2021, late 2021.
Yeah.
And that has caused a big increase in my estimation. In fact, the increase was so bad that in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the death number of people dying in a year became a state secret. You could not go to the statistical unit and get it until I think it was the Prime Minister went to the Parliament and give the numbers might have been the health minister, either the prime minister or health minister, went to the parliament and gave some numbers in which they tried to convince the nation that, well, nothing is untoward. The numbers are basically identical to what we had hitherto.
Mm-hmm.
But no Vincentian who's paying attention believe that. In fact, the evidence appears to be the contrary. Young children are born or experiencing liver problems, organ problems. Older people are suffering. Older, I mean, like there's almost a astronomical increase in cancers, turbo cancers as they're called, where people are waking up one morning to find out that they are stage 3 and stage 4 cancers, and before they know it, they fall. The thing that prompted me to I thought about talking about this about a week and a half ago, but I was distracted by something, and I thing that prompted me to deal with this morning is that I saw my good friend. I had not even known that he was ill, although I knew I had not been seeing him with the same frequency. Corporal Bailey succumbed to, I was told, that he had about two strokes before, and he passed. And I spoke with a police friend of mine some months ago who indicated that a number of officers are having one issue or the other, and many of them are attributing it to the vaccine that they took, that they were compelled to take by the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines back in 2021, 2022. My own view on this is that this is an unmitigated disaster. In many respects, it amounts to a crime. I know that it's harsh language, but it amounts to a crime committed against not only the people of St. Vincent, but the people of the world. A number of people, because of their tribal instincts, went ahead and were implored to take this vaccine. My party said to take it, and I would take it. I remember a good friend of mine, people believe that we are brothers actually, because apparently we look so much alike, says, well, if Prime Minister take 5, I'll take 6. Because for him, the Prime Minister is his czar, his chief. So people were encouraged to take it. And then other people, when the encouragement didn't go well, other people were forced to take it. Just remember that in St. Vincent and the Grenadines was the only country that commanded people and asked them to take it. Let us remember in April of 2022, when the volcanic eruption came, Honorable Parliamentary Representative for North Leeward and our current Minister for Tourism got on the wharf in Chateaubelair and told the people, this is not a drill. You're gonna take the vaccine if we're gonna allow you to be evacuated from a deadly volcanic eruption. And I have always implored the people to remember not to forget. Too much is happening. The pain is palpable. People are going to early death. And some of us are still keeping our heads in the sand as ostrich. Anytime you raise these issues now, you hear people say, well, it's the bad food that people are eating. People were eating bad food for a long time. People say, people who don't exercise tell you, well, you know, too many people don't exercise because all of this is part of a way of trying to convince people not to keep their eyes on the prize and to look at the most important thing that may be causing all of this illness, all of this pain, all of this death. I can't remember before 2021 hearing about clots. And certainly if people were hearing about clots, we were not hearing about clots, blood clots, in the frequency with which we are hearing it now.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember back in 2022, when I was told, when I was diagnosed, to the glee of the establishment, that I had COVID, which was actually a lie, and I'll explain to you why I know it was a lie.
Wow.
Back in 2022, some people celebrated the fact that I had contracted COVID. And then I know it's a lie because some months later, I went to my doctor. And, you know, if you're infected with COVID, you would end up having the antibodies in you. And when I went to my doctor, the doctor couldn't find any, he did the antibody test and couldn't find any antibody, which meant that I did not have COVID. Like so many people who were being given the test, and the tests were off in so many different ways because they wanted to ramp up the numbers to say that people had been afflicted with COVID. But the kind of death and destruction that this thing is causing. I saw a picture recently, I'm sure many people saw it, of a Guyanese politician standing in a village someplace in Guyana making a presentation. And he fell flat forward, dead man. I'm not saying that these things never happened, you know, but the frequency with which we have seen officials, politicians, bureaucrats, ordinary people, and particularly young sport people, tennis players, soccer players, cricketers,
basketball players, and
basketball players collapsing and dropping on the ground. That is unprecedented. I remember I raised this in 2023, and a man asked me, but can't you remember Len Bias? Len Bias was this young basketballer who was selected by Boston Celtics probably about 30 years ago. And he went all the way back there to say, Len Bias collapsed on the court and died 30 years ago. This is long before COVID, he said. So he pulled one example to try to convince me that what is happening now is not unprecedented. But people need to remember that none of this needed to happen in St. Vincent. And this is why I have said the Prime Minister and all of the others in his cabinet, some of whom I am convinced didn't take this vaccine, but try to convince the nation to take it. All of them should pay a heavy political price. You know, Bob Marley has a song that says, some people will have to pay for all the innocent blood.
Yeah.
Some people here must pay. They must pay, because I remember when people like Spencer Huggins and Frank De Silva and Anicia Baptiste and myself talking about these, we were said to be the ones who were causing people to die. We were said to be the ones who were the killers. But look, who are the killers now? Who has blood on their hands? I remember when I announced back in September of 2022 that I had taken ivermectin. People in St. Vincent laughed because I took one of the safest drug in the world. In fact, the science is that ivermectin is safer than aspirin. Taking one of the safest drug in the world to try to deal with what they said, what the establishment, the medical establishment in St. Vincent diagnosed me with COVID. Ivermectin. Ivermectin, a drug, a drug for which the discoverers, a Japanese and an American doctor, won the Nobel Prize for Medicine. All of this became obscured. Sensible people, in fact, just a few months ago, I heard a brother who knows better still chides me for saying I took horse medicine when he knows better. Ivermectin prescribed in the hundreds of millions to deal with illnesses. And all it was a cross-purpose medicine. People said, yes, it worked here. Let's try and see if it works here. In much the same way as Viagra is a cross-purpose medication. It worked in one way, and now men are happy because it works in another way.
Right.
But nobody was prepared to allow that, because it went against the narrative which said vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. And look at what is happening now. The pain, the suffering, the injuries, the death. I remember a police lady who told me that she was forced to take that vaccine the day before the mandate went in. And after that day, she never went back to work. For like about 2.5 years, she had not gone back to work.
Wow.
She had 3 blood transfusions.
Wow.
She sent me pictures of blood clots that came out of her body that were massive, look like in the days when you're looking at like a piece of liver, huge.
Thick.
That's suffering. I have a family member who took the vaccine and did not see her period for 7 months. Young woman, 7 months. And we know that all of these people today, many of them are suffering in silence, and they have to break that silence. And part of the ways of breaking that silence, I hope all of the civil servants who were forced to take it, all of those persons who went with their tribe and said, well, if the prime minister says so, I'll follow along. All of them must let this government, this party, this Unity Labour Party, pay a big, heavy price in the next few months, whenever the elections are called, for sending some people to their deaths, for commanding people to take a medicine that was untested, that has proven unsafe, in fact, has proven deadly. That's my take for this morning, Millennium.
All right. Thank you, Council. Thank you for that, man. Right on time, too. I see like you're not in the country, too, man. Somebody was asking if you're the
I am on assignment. I am.
I like it. And I see you're enjoying the little sunlight in the background, too.
I'm actually visiting my daughters. So I was in New York. I am now in where am I?
Make sure you laugh.
I lost track of the days. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, and then after I leave here, I have another daughter. I have a daughter who lives in Salt Lake City, so I'm gonna go over and visit her.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna go and visit an uncle in Calgary, and then I'll come back.
All right.
So I don't normally give out my itinerary, but
that's okay. Is the background alone don't sell out already? Everybody don't see it.
Yeah, man.
Until
we meet again.
Yeah, you have a sign right behind you there that says "Enjoy the little things."
It says what?
Enjoy the little things.
Yes, indeed. Yes, there's a sign that says that.
Powerful message, that, man. Enjoy yourself, man. You take it easy.
Yeah, all the best. Yeah,
all right, man. Thanks. Yeah, you definitely need to enjoy the little things in life, eh, Shady?
Yep.
is a must. Is a must. Let me tell you guys down with e-scoots. Remember, if you're looking for a fun and eco-friendly way to explore Kingstown and SVG, or do you want to beat the traffic, get your chores done on time, try e-scoot rentals. Call them today at 454-9805. All right, that's e-scoot rentals. Check them out. And also, once again, you got to check out Chill Spot Bar and Grill for their Monday breakfast. All right, they got vegetable omelet, cheese omelet, meat lover omelet, scrambled egg and bacon, sautéed corned beef, saltfish served with 3 sides you can choose from French toast, fried red fruit, bakes, home fries, garden salad, coffee, and also local mint tea. All right, and a ton load of local juices. So check out Chill Spot for your breakfast this morning. It's still early, so you still have time for going, get something hot in your system. All right. You can also check out the lunch menu for today, Monday. They got baked pork, baked chicken, grill or fried fish, curry chicken, curry mutton, barbecue wings, sides from herb rice, fried plantain, breadfruit salad, steamed veg, avocado salad, and stewed lentils. So check them out for that nice menu there for lunch today. All right, I got another caller. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Millennium.
Morning, Mr. Spencer. What's going on?
I don't know, buddy.
Yeah. Talk to me.
You see every. I have to weigh in on this, and I know plenty of them sitting at home saying, "I bet he going call. You see this? You see that whole topic Jomo talk about this morning, with them vaccines and what happening to people. Let me tell you, I hope I'm around long enough to see that some of these people who force these people, you hear me, to do this, they all get called in a tribunal and everybody gets sent to jail. This is pure wickedness. Millennium, I will tell you something.
I'm listening.
You pay attention to what's going on. These people ain't giving up yet on this issue. There's a fundamental, decision that these people made. The people who implementing this kind of stuff to reduce the world's population.
Yeah,
they're gonna try and come again. I hope people don't forget this one. I hope they don't forget this one.
I don't think they will.
Because,
yeah.
Well, here now, let me tell you something, right? They may not necessarily come. Here's what I'm thinking. Now, it normally takes between 12, 15 years to develop a vaccine. We are already 4 years into this COVID nonsense.
Yeah.
It's nonsense.
Yeah.
Watch in the next 5, 6 years. You hear they talk about 2030? One will be 2025.
2025.
Good. So you got a few more years.
Yeah.
They're going to come again, and you hear they talk about 2033. Right? Anywhere between there.
Yeah.
So they're going to try and come again. It's for people like you to remember what happened now.
Yeah.
And they're going to say, oh, well, we had enough time and we developed it. All they got to do is go check out the guys who invented that thing, the mRNA vaccines. Go do the research yourself. The people who invented it say it will never work for the purpose they're trying to use it. And they keep using the word technology.
Yeah.
Technology could only go so far most of the time,
Most of the time, yeah, because technology not finished yet.
You understand?
Yeah.
The human body was built. If you believe that God made man, he knew exactly what he was doing. My partner Frank is always saying, there's something on this earth that's natural that will help you get better than all these inventions that these people come up with. And if you notice, every minute they put in your medication, and it's more medication. Because why? Big Pharma. Big Pharma got to make money.
Yeah.
And Big Pharma dictates to the medical industry. Right? Even these people who went to school and said they did medicine. And all you got to do is look at the Hippocratic Oath and hear what it says. Read what the Hippocratic Oath says. Number one thing everybody will tell you is do no harm. But these people don't care about that. They figure that somebody got to die. Them ain't dying, but somebody else will pay the price. Because every one of them, once they promote these vaccines, and other medication, they get a kickback. That's how it works. But it's a people to start smartening up. I notice people getting wiser with a lot of things, you know.
Yeah, well, we're supposed to, you know, we done taking enough already.
I'm telling you, you see the ratings that MSNBC and CNN and all them getting now. Looks like joke. Because you know why? The podcasters are doing much better. They're speaking truth. They're speaking truth. All these people doing is just trying to fill up their own pockets for them. But everybody going dead and leave what they got. You can only, I mean, why do you have to create atrocities against another human being for your own, you know, lifestyle? You want to live a big fancy lifestyle, but you're putting other people's life in jeopardy? You think you're going to last forever? These are the kind of things that people got to start thinking about and realize how these people are trying to manipulate ordinary people.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, people got to start to wake up and watch and pay attention. I heard Parliament the other day. I wonder how much people been paying attention to it. All you got to do is not hear people, is listen. You listen. And I notice the opposition is doing a lot more listening. And them too, if they win, when they go in, they better listen to the population.
Need to.
They need to listen. You don't know everything, and you don't pay attention to everything that's going on around you. So you better listen, because I tell you what, you too won't pay the price.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is.
People just dropping like flies, and everybody turning a blind eye to it. In the meantime, all these perpetrators who implemented this crap, and I hope the government pay a damn big price for it. I really do.
Yeah.
It was pure wickedness. You're gonna find somebody because they refused to take a so-called, that wasn't even a vaccine, it was the gene therapy.
Yeah.
That was established by the Australian health people. It was gene therapy. It wasn't no vaccine. So when people like Gerald Thompson and all of them, he should come back on radio now. Gerald should come back on radio now and apologize to the Vincentian populace. Every radio station he on, jumping up here, jumping up there. I wonder if he took any. All these guys just should walk in shame. Every single one of them. Walk in shame for what they do to people. And not just in Vincent, all over. Look, I just had to go to my doctor now. Me don't trust. I don't trust none of them. And he too, he paid the price. He paid the price. Because he ended up with thyroid cancer, which he never had. And he told his secretary, is the vaccine that gave him the thyroid cancer. He paid the price too. With this stupidness.
Madness.
People still believe because nothing happened to them, it was okay. No, man. This could never be okay.
Yeah.
I would never, ever forgive those guys in this ULP government, all of them who went along with this crap. I would never forgive them or support any of them in any political realm. None. It was pure wickedness.
Somebody now sent a message on the WhatsApp. They saying the medication is not intended to get better, but to make
no, it's not.
Yeah, but to make we as people more dependent. You know what I mean? The person went on by saying, why would a big pharmaceutical company why you get better? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the person is absolutely right. There's a root cause for everything. These guys are not trying, and I see more doctors now are coming out and saying they're going back to the traditional medicine, are finding the root cause. Right? They're not going to keep prescribing medication for people. They're going to get to there's a reason why you get sick with a particular issue. And it's fixed. All you got to do is find what causing it. Now, for instance, let me give you a tip. And I asked a few doctors this question. All of them just look at me like, okay. And I asking doctors now in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, why is it that when somebody gets a stroke, and you go, think about this millennium. When you get a stroke, it's from high blood pressure. Most of the times, right?
Yeah, most of the time.
Now they tell you your salt content is too high. That is what gives you the high blood pressure.
Yeah.
What is the first thing they hook you up to when you get a stroke when you go in the hospital?
Yeah. Them IV and then give you the tablets.
No, they get your saline injection, saline solution. That's the first thing they pump in you. And I think, and that is pure salt. And the more they give you is the more your blood pressure comes down. Think about it. All them is watch you like, okay, I think we just got caught. You see the point?
Right.
If you listen to certain doctors when they explain to you how the kidneys work and how it deals with salt and everything else, they will tell you it's because your body is lack of salt. There's something else that might be triggering the high blood pressure. Because the more fluids you have back up in you is the more your blood pressure go up. And you need salt for the kidneys to work so that the kidneys can get rid of the fluid.
Yeah.
Listen, me and no doctor, but listening to other doctors because as well, and these guys prove that this thing is a fast. Is to put you on medication for the rest of your life and to keep giving you more. You see, you know who I would go to now? I mean, anybody who feeling sick, try and find a good naturopath. I don't know if St. Vincent have any. Find a good naturopath and don't always depend on these guys. You understand? They don't know everything. Because they're not trying to find the root cause. All they want is to keep you on medication because somewhere along the line, every one of them getting a kickback from Big Farm. Somebody paid somebody.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
A joke.
Madness.
It's a joke. Listen, man. I am so mad with this whole vaccine thing that nobody, man, listen. I maybe shouldn't say this, but even if Christ whispered in my ears and tell me, Spencer, boy, if you want to make it through heaven's gate, boy, you have to forgive them. Boy, me, you know, I believe I can't do that. I can't forgive these guys. I can't. It ain't happening. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to see them. Pure wickedness.
Somebody just messaged me now, they're saying the former PM of the UK, Boris Johnson. Remember Boris Johnson? He apologized.
Listen, there's quite a few of them that did. The only person that I really gave a lot of, your thumbs up to on the NDP side is Major. Well, and the guys of them who didn't take it, they really held out. And I applaud them for that. Major come back and say we had it wrong. I got it wrong. It took Dr. Friday a little while to say it, but he was for it in the beginning. He was for the vaccines in the beginning. The only thing they said is that, oh, we gonna give you you could decide whether you want or not. But if I remember in his early stages, he was saying, yes, you have to take it. Right?
Yeah.
But Major was the first man to come out and say that he's sorry. And I mean, Major got a brother who's a doctor in England.
Right.
Well, I lick you up with that so bad. He's my partner. But I mean, I beat him up. He couldn't say nothing. All the people, I have a granddaughter here, she ain't take one vaccine. And she's sharp like a whiz. She ain't even 3 years old yet. None. So boy, let me tell all this up here. Pay attention to what's going on in this world. Pay attention. And stop letting governments get away with the crap that they destroy with those and the citizens. They were put in office to make people's lives better. To make their lives better. That's why I always say, millennium.
Yeah.
If you see I was young and I get involved in politics, I could guarantee everybody in Vincent and Grenadines one thing. Once you see I end up in the parliament, I won't take 1 cent of salary. Not one dime. Every cent could spend back on the people who need it.
Commendable. I like that.
I'm telling you.
I like that.
I would spend every cent back on the people who need it most.
Yeah.
But no, they just go in it to a lot of them is going for what? Power and enrichment.
Yeah.
And I don't. It's been the trend for decades since I've been around. Not everybody, but a lot of them. And forget when they reach in office who put you there and the reason why. All these backdoor deals and background deals and everything else, and nobody know. You go in and you sign an agreement. You're signing away Vincentian's autonomy, right? And freedom, and put it in somebody else's in an organization, the most corrupt organization in the world. It's one of their bodies that come under them. The WHO comes under the umbrella of the United Nations. Frank is calling it the cesspool and the East River.
Yeah.
That is Frank's terminology for the United Nations. The cesspool and the East River. And when you look at how they run these organizations, I mean, like, there's equal. There's nothing equal with these guys.
Frank actually sent me a screenshot here. A little summary from a doctor by the name Jane Ruby. It says in the 12 months of 2022, 1,598 athletes suffered a heart attack. Right?
You see?
1,100 of them died, right? Between 1966 and 2004, 1,100 athletes died. So let that sink in. You see the huge amount. Yeah.
There you go. And it's not hard to connect the dots.
Yeah.
It's not. This could be for the simplest grade 5 student to connect the dots.
Yeah. So that's basically 68.84% deaths. That's how much it reached.
You understand?
Yeah.
And people still supporting this nonsense because nothing happened to them yet. It's a joke. All these guys, you sign in a way. Now they sign off on this agreement, what they call the International Health Regulations Amendments. There were 66 regulations under that thing, the International Health Regulations. If you see the changes they made and the wording, some of the words that they changed, and you could see the reason why they did it.
Yeah.
And governments, not all of them, a lot of governments, including St. Vincent, sign on to it. Yeah, giving the WHO authority over the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in what they may call a pandemic at any given time. So you have no say. Them will tell you what to do. You don't decide what's best for your citizens. Let me tell you something, eh? I sorry at this age now, because I would definitely run for office. And when I get in there, whether the head of the party or the prime minister like it, I telling them plain talk, I tearing that up. Don't put it in front of me.
Yeah.
I tearing that up, guys.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Madness, Mr. Spence. Madness.
All right, buddy.
All right, man. Thank you for your contribution, man. Yeah, you too. Stay safe for the day.
No problem.
All right, man.
Anytime.
Thanks. Yes, man. Yes.
I want to educate the people of St. Vincent.
Yeah, we need it. We need it.
Yeah.
Education
I ain't
is
putting
key.
up with none of this nonsense around these people. Absolutely none. It's about time to start straightening up there. All them going to meet God at some point, I want to hear what they're going to say. I wish I did it. I want to be the gate man.
No, I like we could
I
understand.
want to be the gate man when some of them show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
right,
right,
buddy.
all right, Spence, man. Big up. All right. Yeah, that was in line full. We'll see. We have Mr. Weeks coming up. Half an hour?
Yeah.
All right. We'll do some commercials. We'll do some commercials quick and come right back. All right. Remember, people, 455-1069 if you guys want to get in on the conversation. All right. We're going to take a quick commercial break and come right back.
OMG in the morning.
Let's go!
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no money back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill. And we're telling now. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. Pyroon next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. Pyroon next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Republic Bank, title sponsor and official bank of the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League.
OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
Time to connect with the most loved man on radio. Sir Lancelot is in the building.
It's about that time. I'm going to join with Mr. Weeks. If you're listening, Mr. Weeks, now is your time to call 451-1069, all right? As we do it in OMG 832 on the ticker, waiting on Mr. Weeks this morning. Well, either one. Yeah, either the landline, which you normally use the landline. You can try the WhatsApp too, Mr. Weeks, if you're not getting through on the landline. 455-1069. 455-1069 if you're trying the WhatsApp. Uh, 451-1069 if you're trying the landline. You have his contact number, Shady? Could call him in the meantime. All right, hold on. Yeah, you call him via WhatsApp. Hey, good morning, Mr. Weeks.
Morning, kid.
Good morning, man. How are you doing?
I am good. Thank you.
Nice. Glad to hear you this
Shitty
morning.
morning. And I would wish to greet all else who are listening to Boom at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And those who would listen later on or some other time.
Yeah.
And a Boom is like that. There has been a lot of talk recently about the justice system, and particularly with respect to the Attorney General in representational politics. See, 5 years of not having a politician elect member of parliament or someone who even contested elections before.
Mm-hmm.
As a general, so it normal. Sometimes the grenadines is probably of exceptions. Of
You're breaking up a little bit, Mr. Weeks.
man.
Uh-huh.
As I just said, to the Attorney General
Mhm.
and his or her chambers, and they're responsible for advising the government on matters, legal matters. So the Attorney General, whoever holds that position, is the chief legal advisor to the government. That's fundamentally his or her role, the role of that office. And then there's the prosecutor section where that is headed by Director of Public Prosecutions. And it is often said, Director of is
Yep.
regarded.
Yeah, you broke up a while ago. You can repeat what you just said. You broke up a while ago.
Yes, I'm saying the Director of Public Prosecutions, given the role and responsibility that he or she has to perform, is often regarded as a minister of justice. Not necessarily meaning somebody in the cabinet, but someone who administers justice. And one of the terms of prosecution, and I believe in this case, is to take a particular actions to the end. And what is this action that that office takes to the end? When it is alleged that a crime, the police, another department of government, has the responsibility to do the investigation, put all together, and present that. You have a collect documents, etc. In this case, the PP's office, and they would review it and determine. So,
phone breaking up bad now again.
To bring a check.
It's probably linked.
That's why I normally use the
landline.
The fixed line. I'm saying the DPP office will review the file and make a determination as to whether or not the evidence presented in that file is sufficient to bring a case against the alleged perpetrator. And as I said before, once that is determined, it is the responsibility of the Director of Public Prosecution and his or her team to ensure that that action is taken to the end. So there's a fundamental difference between the AG, the police, and the DPP's office. There's a little bit of interaction in that. In the case of the police, there's some members of the police force who are given the authority to prosecute, meaning there's some matters that the police is allowed to take to courts, and they're the ones who present the evidence to the magistrate usually. And then after that matter, there's the prison system and the social welfare areas and all of that support the justice system. NGOs such as the Marian House and others, as well as individual. But critical in all of this, kids and listeners, are lawyers. These are persons who are trained in the law and have the capacity usually to examine matters and to see where the law, not the law, was violated. So you have lawyers who work on the government side, on the state side. In our case, we call it on the Crown's side, because we still function under a monarchy. We still have King Charles as the head of our state. So you have those who work for the state, and there are those who are in private practice. And I am referring here mainly to those who do defend alleged criminals. It seemed to me that there are more lawyers now outside of the criminal system than in the criminal system. I mean, that's just my impression. The facts may be different. But those are some special people because they have a responsibility to ensure that their clients gets justice. And you know what, kid, you know what, listeners, sometimes you know the justice that they seek for the client to get is really to ensure that they get off from the crime that was committed, that they probably committed. There are lawyers who actually know, because one of the things in defending an alleged criminal is for you to have the facts. If you don't have the facts, you can't defend properly. That's what the lawyers say, and I believe that. But you have some of these lawyers, and we have heard some of them here from time to time in the past, and they come and they all for justice. They talk about the injustices committed by this or that person, and even injustices committed by the state. But these are persons who make their livelihood, who make their living, in some instances, defending wrong. Alan Oliver talks about it all the time. Alan, we know him as Papi, is my friend from long ago, because we happen to have been in the same class in secondary school. And it is somebody I always looked up to. And when he speaks, I take what he says seriously. And he's been there for some time now, talking about the injustice that was perpetrated to his family by lawyers and their law firms, and even some who he says are part of the state apparatus, registry, etc. Alan has been making that claim. And you know what? That has not been discussed publicly, you know. And that goes to the heart of some of the injustices that are taking place in this country. So sometimes when we hear persons speak to us, we need to take a second look. Those are my comments for today.
All right.
Mr. Kidd.
Thank you,
Have a
Mr.
great
Weeks.
week,
You too, man. You take it easy. Thank you once again.
Yes.
So someone was calling a while ago. Yeah, somebody was calling a while ago while Mr. Weeks was on. Call if you have the time. You could call back if you want to interject. Yeah, so we started off with the whole scene they all up this morning with the lady, the old diamond. So imagine the guy was at the police station. He went and told the police them that he would kill the lady and then drink Ramaxone. I think it's something like that. But he was in the presence of the police officers, though. I could tell you that much. Yeah. Let me see. I think we should run commercials and come back, fast before you reach the top, right? Yeah. We'll take a quick commercial break. and come back. We're still blazing inside OMG in the morning. 8:45 on the ticker. We'll be right back.
It's in the feeling and how we talk. It's in the meaning and our spark. It is the thing.
Let's go! Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no one that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now. Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. Pyroon next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. Pyroon next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom.
She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate mom, because to us, she's so much more.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Omg in the Morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
So extreme.
Day are today, I don't want to say tomorrow too. We all know said this body is a barrow goods. Smaddy out there, ya cuss now, say ya no good. Cause smaddy feed them lose them life. Take no care about your fame or how much you look. Who a breeder or which being have no youth. Life and death the same construct. So if you're there, you lift your hands up and make me hear you say, yeah, 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 yeah. One more day upon it. Yeah, 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 yeah. 3 pints no cut me up again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better wheel and come again. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Cut off some people just to maximize my growth. If I never self-reliant, even know me would I go up many. Kick with the lad, I never want to see me go up. I lucky thing me clever for replace it with the soap. Earth 6 for link and toes, didn't mind me get a stroke. And all who said them love me roast me organs on the stove. So me sit back and watch them play it out, perfect show. Like Tuesday night special 2 for 1. Mirror, could you talk to me? I want to understand no harm to me. Anyone I bring harm to me. Paranoid so approach me cautiously. Mirror, mirror, could you talk to me? If you understand how harm to me. Now since this fame I've seen changes from my family.
Have to protect the life where we live, so you know, so we have to think smart. Have to think smart. Have to protect the life where we live, so you have to watch your head back. Watch your head back. And you don't want to do nothing negative, cause the past away you can't get back. You fit, protect your life. You fit, protect your life. Say you fit, protect your life. You fit,
Russian, tell her get it out her mind, get it out her thoughts. This minute, don't talk. You coulda give your life to Jesus or work with spirit. It's either my way or the highway. Girl, me just make things real clear. No come mess with your feelings. Who tell us that me want love? Baby, me just want a one and done. Your choice. Who tell us I'm some? Keep your heart, man, not ready for settle down. Your friend a move like she woulda make it Gucci run. I see, so you never notice. From other day she in a me DM. Who tell us I'm me want? That she want put it on me panny front seat. Like book a me. Who tell us know say me want love. Baby, me just want a one and done. And your choice if you want, give me some. Keep your heart, man, not ready for settle down. Your friend a move like she woulda make it coochie run. I see, so you never notice. From her day she in a me DM a on me. So she want put it on me pan the front seat. Up like book and make me read her story. Hey, calm down, cool your jets. Me no give a damn if you want to vex. Man a star boy, better don't forget. If you no give it up, then me call the next. Calm down, no fool yourself. Remember everybody have a duplicate. Me have options, better don't forget. If you no give it up, then me call the next. Check it, nothing afraid for go there with your sister or your mother. It no matter, let that register. Ringing on your ears like a viral hit song. If you need some time to love, you better check a wristwatch. It turn around like we a play cricket match. Sink it deep in your middle, let me fall in a quicksand. No offense if my cause a little friction, but if a band you want to build, go check back the bill down. Calm down, cool your chest. Me no give a damn if you want to vex. Man a star boy, better don't forget. If you no give it up, then me call the next. Calm down, no fool yourself. Remember everybody have a duplicate. Me have options, better don't forget. If you no give it up, then me need back the from the last time there, when the you got not a waistline there. Hey babes, me ask one favor. Broke off for me one more time. From being under something we afraid of. Broke off for me one more time. Hey, ease yourself and a race, me I gonna need you. See if you're sexualist, pull her intellect. See if you're sexy, no more is a sin. Honestly, from your skin out, you everything connect. Get what? Bring your mind out the wilderness. Better, I should be through the window there. Get she box before we get into me. Me need back the from the last time there. When the you got not a waistline. Say it every time. Hey babes, me ask one favor. Rich and me say it every time. Spend money upon you, can you find? We afraid of. Broke up, girl you fine. Me put you in the latest, me in my prime. They are the greatest, girl I know for wine. Love it 'cause you no basic, so you want to shine. Like me in the studio, but you there for my mind. Straight to the top, you know me loving your design. Girl you see me when me every time. And if a currency me up in every kind. And you born that and nothing for my mind. Girl you millions, me have the dollar sign. So the two when we go together, me love it when you ride on. Love it when you ride on. Ride on. Girl you millions, me love it every time, girl. That's how we find me, I can't not decline. Bring the riches on your foot, you know the time. Till that do my spot, I want me sign. Richer, me say it every time. Spend money for you, can you find? Do your hair and your nail get a ride? No girl can't hotter than you outside. Richer, we say it every time. Spend my money for you, can you find? Can you tight, can ride? No girl can't hotter than you outside. You deserve anything you want, princess, you get the vibe. Bring your dreams, them to life, pretty girl. Bring it tight to me. You bring it tight to me.
455-1069. That's the number to hit us up right here inside OMG in the morning. The person was calling a while ago while I was running the ads. You know, I had to call back. All right. Shout out to everybody on the live right now. I see George complaining. George said he bought a roti the other day at the airport, outside by the airport. And he says, yeah, he says the most potato he ever seen in life in a roti. And chips and chicken. Just see how you chips and chicken inside the roti, like a chicken fly out the roti and fly somewhere else. I can't laugh, me, that hurt me. Oh Lord, I can't laugh too much. George, you should check out Chill Spot if you want a decent roti. Check out Chill Spot, oh Lord. Chicken back roti, yes. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning, Boom.
Good morning, man. You sung spray to this morning, man. You good?
Good morning, Shady.
Morning, dog. Where for me? I'm running on supplies.
I hear you catching all the fish.
Yeah.
I run this low on supply.
You hear?
Don't worry. Don't worry. You soon shall be replenished. All right.
Yes, man.
Hear what I'm thinking, right?
Mm.
As I listened to Jomo this morning,
Yeah.
talking about what the vaccine, and I don't know if you want to call it a vaccine, but whatever, let me leave it at that, right?
Yeah.
What if it has done to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and people around the world?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to let the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines that I am one of the victims of the vaccine.
Mm.
I am one of the victims that continue suffering from taking the vaccine. And I take the one shot, which is from the one shot they had. I took that. And I have never been the same since then. And I know the vaccine because people gotta know their body, they gotta know their health, they gotta know how they stand. And I could tell you what affected me and what ain't affected me.
So it changed you a little bit?
Yeah.
Ah.
And my change was immediate. My change was basically immediate. Because I took it a Tuesday about 9:30 in the morning. They make me sit down for about 15-20 minutes. They sign my paper and let go. And I go out. And by Thursday 4 o'clock, driving coming home, I pass out at the wheel of my car.
Wow.
So my effect was immediate. And I say that because it's a personal thing, but you gotta tell people what happened to you so you could see the facts of life.
Right.
And some people is afraid to tell what happened to them. I got friends of mine who take the double dose, which is like the Moderna where you gotta take 2 and 3 doses and all this kind of stuff. And right now, the soldiers used to stand up and salute them in the morning, and now the soldier holding his head down in shame. No, I'm telling you the truth, brother. I'm telling you the truth. This is happening to friends of mine who ain't gonna never come on no radio station and say that.
And talk about it.
But that is because now, some people feel ashamed that the soldiers can't salute them no more.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, especially when you don't live a good life. and your soldier done march around the wall a couple of times and been in a lot of foxhole. I mean that is an ultimate fact.
Yeah.
But people are afraid to say that. And Joe is 100% right. You have 2 doctors who was given the Nobel Peace Prize for Health with ivermectin. And you got some people who telling you about ivermectin ain't no good, is a horse medicine, all this kind of foolishness. And what Jomo said this morning too is that St. Vincent is the only country, Ralph Gonsalves is the only prime minister who went on national radio, national TV, all over the world bragging that St. Vincent is the only country never had closed borders. Ralph Gonsalves said so. He went to Parliament. He said that, and he the only country ain't got closed borders. Everybody else got closed borders. It mean what? Nobody else ain't coming to your country, so you got closed borders, and you just closed by other people. And this is how they fool people. We never had closed borders, but nobody can come to your country. No plane ain't flying, coming, no this and that. And Jomo said, the last thing Jomo said, which I agree 100%. When Carlos James went to Chateaubriand Wharf, and the boat was bringing people up to Kingston or in the zone away from the red zone. He said, this is not a drill. This is real. No vaccine, you can't get on the boat. People coming with the children. People who ain't been down in years. Man who ain't come out the hills in years is now running out to the hill. And he telling them, no vaccine, you can't go on the boat. And in the election that's coming up in October, because Parliament is going to be dissolved on the 16th of September. And I am telling you when it will happen, eh? And the election is late October or the first week of November. People of St. Vincent have the right to send the whole government ministers and them, all of them, send them home for the criminal thing that they done by forcing people out of a job and making them take the vaccine. That is a criminal act because there's something against your will. It's a criminal act, and the people have a right to send them home and send them home permanently. That is my take this morning. Have a good day, guys.
All right, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Doug. Yeah, everybody real passionate about this whole vaccine thing. You had taken it too, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had taken the vaccine too. 2? You took 2? Yeah. Okay.
Twice.
Nice. And that was you took yours back in 2020? I think so. I would like to believe, and I remember when I took yours. I didn't take any. And you had contracted the COVID too?
Yeah, and I had COVID.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was before or after I took the vaccine.
Okay. Okay. Hello, good morning, live.
Good day.
Hey, good day, man. Yes. I see you've been calling for a minute.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Am I live?
Yeah, you're live.
Well, I just want to say that let me say this, my brother, it's a devastating thing when you have people give their life to defending democracy. Me and a party, me want the money. And when I can't get into my favorite radio station, I call another radio station to block me out. I said, God bless Bing, not because I'm bowing on the Bing. It's because if we don't speak out, we are going to self-destruct. There's a very dangerous situation, for example, in the Atlantic with the pending waves that come in. And we have to thank God for the Sahara dust. And one of that, all this old talk with Cummins and Leacock and Friday and all of them, because all of them living well, we would be in danger. You see any Nemo, anybody doing anything to say, hey, people, be very careful with the little resources you have because we are bankrupt. The poor people, I mean, yes, you might be doing well, and other people who align themselves with politicians are doing well, but they say 90% of the population, and not one word. 2 things quickly. I am very disturbed that the matter with the port has come down to Cummins' presentation. I've never heard anything so shallow in my life, where Cummins doesn't understand that the reason why we're having the problems across it has nothing to do, Mr. Cummins. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling that WhatsApp.
Shady telling you, man.
What we have is a situation where the port wasn't built properly, the very fundamentals. Have you heard Mr. Cummins and Leacock call for Mr. Douglas and them to literally step down? Because for me, this is what has happened with all of the projects. Cross Country Road, the airport, where it was 200 million, went to about 3-4 billion in debt. And I'm saying the problem is not Ralph Gonsalves. The problem is a very weak, not my saying, I've done 90% of the NDP. They're very sure that they're not going to be able to go forward because I am calling for Cummins, Leacock and thing to step aside because they're emboldening Gonsalves. Last thing, the matter with coronavirus has nothing to do with just somebody calling with an opinion. The fact is, major fact is that 74% of persons coming from the U.S. Senate, from top export, 74% of persons who died from the very vaccine itself and not the virus. Why have we not heard the opposition call for the resignation of the chief medical officer and the top people? Why have we not called for them? If you see the amount of young people dying sick, people holding up pictures of their dead loved ones, and you understand millions to die. What we have in this country is an opposition unions who joined in the deception without analysis, without evidence, to say it's safe and effective, and has emboldened Mr. Gonsalves to force vaccines, to force mandates. And I'm calling for the resignation of opposition unions, doctors, but a massive investigation, and people must stand in front of judge. Because you cannot lie about the safety of a vaccine. To tell people it's safe, it's effective, it went through the same rigorous process, and all because of money. When Sentient speak out, you're not going to hear Hamilton forever. Speak out against the very carelessness of the NDP. Can't be Gonsalves' fault alone. Gonsalves wants to give up power, but the weakness, the very carelessness, and the insensitivity of the opposition will allow Gonsalves to sit there for 100 years. I miss Boom. I miss speaking to defend poor people, and I love you all very much for giving me that chance. Allow people to speak freely. I hope you can get your landline back so that the masses can flood the radio station. God bless you all very much.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hamilton.
Thank you very much, brother.
All right, thanks, man. It's something totally different this morning. I swear. Truth Seeker. That's the Truth Seeker was calling. I got before now. Yo, Hamo don't even sound like you Hamo this morning. I swear it's probably you're using WhatsApp. You sound different for WhatsApp. Full shady. Yo, Hamo sound different this morning, boy. Somebody on your life say, wait, that Hamo song? I don't know if it's using the WhatsApp, I don't know.
Yeah. And he using WhatsApp.
And yeah, surprisingly. Yeah, surprisingly. Boy, Hamo sound real different, yeah. Just me. Could have fooled me. Yeah, Truth Seeker. I see I was calling. You could call back. You could call back. 451 455 1069. Got about 11 after the 9 o'clock. Still blazing. It's OMG in the morning. I was gonna give George some advice a while ago. George, check out Chill Spot. He had a complaint again about the chicken back roti you had. George, cool. George, say you have a potato and anything else. Oh, Lordy, Lord. Hold on. See, they're saying this thing, boys. I can't find this thing. Wait, I close this. Let me close it again. Truth Seeker calling. No, I see it. Morning.
No. Hey,
I hear
morning.
you.
Then you radio.
Truth.
Huh? Just still yeah, and the phone there now.
Hamu, you know. Hamu. He didn't hang up your phone. Let me get this back out again. All right. Yeah, Hamu didn't hang up your phone just now.
Hello?
Morning, my brother.
Hey, good morning.
Man. Good morning. Sorry about that a while ago. Hamu didn't hang up the phone. So while he was calling, he was still
No worries.
Yes, man.
No worries, no worries. Good morning, Shady.
Morning, Truth Seeker.
Excellent program. But, in this whole vaccine fiasco, one of the things that really, really haunts me about this. I mean, I'm a person who took the vaccine, and in essence, it was by necessity, because at the time of the vaccination initiatives, I was in the process of looking for work, and even here in New York, I think, subject to correction, that even if you're looking for work with the government, city government, federal government, or whatever, they require you to be vaccinated. But having said that, the thing that haunts me most, especially in light of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, in light of all of these unexplained deaths and these health issues, is that no government, including the one back home, would ever willingly or has ever willingly invested their time and effort into finding out and connecting the dots with these illnesses and the vaccine, and coming out and telling the people, admitting to the people that they got this thing wrong. Because this is tantamount to a crime against humanity globally. And you have folks on the government side who are still, even the Minister of Health. The Minister of Health is on record a couple of months ago, sometime last year, saying that the government never fired people. That in effect they have this mindset that people abandoned their jobs. But they know, the evidence is there now, this thing is dangerous. But they would never invest their time and effort into doing some sort of study to say, well, okay, all of these unexplained deaths among young people, all of these young people. I have a friend who told me that her 30-year-old former teaching colleague had a stroke. So this thing needs to be ventilated, but unfortunately this government they're so dogmatic in their view when it comes to the vaccine and the vaccine mandate that they would never admit that they're wrong. But hopefully, the time would come very soon when they would be made to pay a hefty political price for what they perpetrated in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yeah. And even after they demit office, I am calling for full investigation into how this vaccine issue was handled in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yeah. I don't care about anywhere else, but at least for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines who continue to suffer. Yeah. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right,
blessings.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
All right, okay.
Yeah, the people them need some sort of clearance. Some sort of clearance, some sort of apology, at least. You know what I mean? I didn't take it. I didn't take no vaccine. I don't want no vaccine. I don't go to my vaccine since primary school days. You know what I mean? Depend on the vaccine thing. George, Chill Spot. Check out Chill Spot. Alright? Check them out today, Monday. You could swing across there, George. They're located right in Annisville, so on VG Highway. Check out Chill Spot. Still have time, you could grab a decent breakfast dinner. Just after 9. Grab a vegetable omelette, cheese omelette, meat lover omelette, scrambled eggs and bacon, sauteed corned beef. Should you ever get sauteed corned beef before? Get that. Saltfish served with any 3 sides, like French toast, fried red fruit, bakes, home fries, green salad, coffee, or any local mint tea. All right, they also got local juices. Check out Chill Spot today. You can also check them out later on for lunch. A decent lunch with they get baked pork, baked chicken, grilled or fried fish, curry chicken, curry mutton, barbecue wings. They got some decent sides like herb rice, fried plantain, breadfruit salad, steamed veg, avocado salad, and also stewed lentil. We check out their rotis. They got beef, chicken, and conch roti, pizza, chicken pasta, shrimp pasta, wings, and fries. Chicken fingers, shark fingers, and also manish water if you need to bust a gas off your chest. Check out Chill Spot Bar and Grill for them nice food there, George. I hope you're listening. Alright. Somebody's saying the people them need back their jobs and also their benefits, and to the ones them who were forced into taking the vaccine. Give them some kind of clearance, some kind of clarity. You know what I mean? And if they're owed money or monies according to Vincent people, you know, sort them out, pay them back. Got a quick commercial break coming up right here, 19 after. We'll be right back.
OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
Simply Natural Coconut Oil is made from 100% refined coconut oil and has a wide range of uses in food and also in cosmetic applications. Simply Natural Coconut Oil is great for all your everyday cooking, whether you're frying, baking, or cooking, as well as a great ingredient for ice cream and sweets. The benefits: easily digested, contains no cholesterol, all natural coconut oil, and longer shelf life than other oils. Simply Natural Coconut Oil comes in 3 sizes: 500 ml, 900 ml.
Boom.
Let's go!
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no money back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now. Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. Hyrule next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. Hyrule next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Says she fall in love with job. Says she fall in love with job.
cock up one foot and start dab. Said she fall in love. Said she fall in love. Said she fall in love with Jam. Said she fall in love. Said she fall in love. Said she fall in love. Said she fall in love with Jam. Said she fall in love. Something about the job and all you know that the sun she on tired of the Marco man. So she joined the job and it don't give a damn what's a person is she. Said she fall in love with Job, said she even love with Job, said she fall in love with Job. Said she fall in love. Said she fall in love with Job, cock up one foot and start dab. Said she fall in love. Said she fall in love. Said she fall in love with Job, said she fall in love. Said she fall in love. Said she fall in love. Said she fall in love with Job. Said she fall in love.
One life to live, so I live in it. Money in me pocket, so I privilege. Who says stay home when you order so much, man? That is wrong, cause I'm going out in a band. So if you can't find me, I don't have no worries. I tell all you, just look for me anywhere that the music play. Because I'm a first play. I wanna be the last man on the road. I don't move with me alone. Roman Mars is the code. I say the last man on the road. I don't move with me alone. Roman girl is the code. 2 days is not enough. Give me more, let me f it up. Just me alone. 2 days is not enough. Give me more, let me f it up. Just me alone. Just me alone. Jumping up, I'm behind the truck. I feel so high now. Up on the top. Them to give me liquor, no I can't stop. I go until money done. Don't tell me about what. So if you can't find me, I don't have no worries. I tell you all, just look for me anywhere that the music play. Because I'm a first play. I wanna be the last man on the road. I don't move with me alone. Roman Mars is the code. I say the last man on the road. I don't move with me alone. Roman girl is the code. 2 days is not enough. Give me more, let me f it up. Just me alone. 2 days is not enough. Give me more, let me f it up. Just me alone.
People wicked, some of them love to do you bad. They tripping, cause the only man I face God. And let them know sometime it ain't worth it. The more the negativity, the more the curses. So take it people and let me do the thing. The more we work together, you know we going. It's not a warning, what a statement I'm making. It's a circle we live in. I have to tell you guys, come on. When she get you, she's up. What you get, you have to take. What you give is what you get. I said to do good by you and do good by people. Don't make the universe man. Yeah, do good by you is good over people. Don't make the universe man.
Y'all you rude and your attitude is a problem when you go down. And when you give me that freaky face, it does make me feel so dumb. Y'all you rude and your attitude is a problem when you go down. And when you give me that freaky face, you does make me feel so dumb. I just have a request, put me up to the test. Nothing more, nothing less. Let we rock it down in the zest. Baby, don't take this the wrong way. There's only one thing I want you to do for me now. Bounce it down for me, baby. Bounce it down for me, girl. Bounce it down for me, bounce it, baby. Bounce it down for me, bounce it, girl. Bounce it down for me, baby. Bounce it down for me, girl. Bounce it down for me, bounce it, baby. Bounce it down for me, bounce it. And then you go down low, go down low, go down low, come up so, baby girl you too bad. And then you go down low, go down low, go down low, come up so, baby girl you too bad.
The vibes of the one Matt Skull right there, boy. Shout out to all my union people. That shady brother. Them shady's big brother. You still mean I must bring this thing in? Yeah. Right, shady. Grenada. I was talking about Grenada, so coming out there in the background there a while ago. You saw any performance? I didn't get to see. Yeah, I didn't get to see anything, so I just had when my cousin sent a small snap from down there the other day. But apparently they had their Sokomana competition over the weekend. Friday night. Yeah, Friday night, I think was it. Friday night. So let me see which one I have here. I have the results here. Right, so this is the power. Let me tell you about the power right now. So Muddy plays first with 275 points.
There's like 2 points difference between the top three.
You understand? Yeah. Bubba plays second with 473 points. That's 273 points, sorry. And Little Kerry plays third with 270 points. And that's the power segment. I'm going to pause right there. Doug calling back again. The Doug saying. Hey, Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah, morning.
I want to ask a quick question.
Quick.
Right? Now, you have in government in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, you have 50% plus one in voting on any bill, any new law, or anything in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So if the opposition walk out of parliament or they don't go into parliament, or even if they're standing in parliament and they don't vote for the bill, and they have 50 plus one, the bill still passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is wrong with Mr. Hamilton talking about the leadership of the New Democratic Party? They've been out of office for 25 years. And he put the ULP in there, and the ULP victimizing him. What is Mr. Hamilton talking about? I just don't get it. I just don't get his logic. And I don't think nobody else get it, but they're afraid to tell him that he's talking big garbage. Have a good day.
Have a good day, man. Thank you. Lord, everybody done Hamilton third. Yeah. I want to run a quick commercial break, Shady. When we come back, we're going to jump in with Dr. Richards, all right? So please take it easy. I want to run a quick commercial break. Quickly, Groovy for Grenada Soca competition. Placing first, Mr. Golden with 276 points. Second place was Sakina with 268. And third place was Sharpie with 266. Each and every one of them, you see? 2 points. You know what I mean? It's like a school exam. All right, we have Dr. Richards coming up in a bit.
Like election done not.
You know what I mean? I take a quick commercial break. The last one before we shut it down.
Whoa! It's in the feeling and how we talk. It's in the meaning and our spark. It is the thing that sets us apart. Who we are. Cause the rhythm of life keeps pumping. Together going strong. No matter
Let's go! Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no money back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. High Rune next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. High Rune next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I embark on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate Mom, because to us, she's so much more.
It all started with
As we wait for Dr. Richards to hit us up backstage.
To Jamaica, rivers and seas, chilling in the west.
Hey, so Doc, if you're there and you're listening, we're ready for you.
Baby, we go chill and do whatever you want. Make you climb on the bamboo, rub your down on the raft. Take a sip of the room where we have. Later on in the nightlife, take you to some party where man. Sail away, away, away. Sail away, sail away.
Let me shout out to all the peoples on the leeward side of the island, the countryside of the island. Good morning to you guys. We're waiting for Dr. Richards right now.
Out here dancing in the rain, running to the ocean as it's calling my name. Nothing will never be the same. Oh, leaving this old baby, what a shame. Out here living my youth, out here living my truth. Watching all of these views, fighting it, well, baby, what's the use? Say it's for the moment, say what you wanna know it. Don't you know we with these island boys? You and me, baby, that all we got is time. Don't you know we winning all the time? Sail away, 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 away. Sail away, 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 away. Sail away, sail away, sail away.
All right, Shady, I see him now jumping there. All right, so we're gonna bring Dr. Richards in whenever you're ready.
Let's check in with the doc and look at things with a wider lens. Pastor Richards on OMG.
Good morning, Doc. Good morning.
Morning.
How's
Kiddo, what's up?
Not too bad, man. How are you doing?
I doing good. I doing very, very good. I listen with good morning. Good morning, all my listeners. Good morning, home listeners. Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grand. It's a beautiful day in St. Vincent and the Grand. It's true.
It is.
Magnificent day. It's probably gonna be hot, but it's just absolutely
You just gotta love it. You just gotta love it.
Yeah. Good morning, listeners, wherever you are. I know that there are listeners to Boom all over the world. You know, I mean, it was so easy when I was in Australia the other day. It was like, I mean, everything was just copacetic. I mean,
yeah,
it was a different time of the night and all of that. But I still got to listen. I still got to listen to Boom and all of that. Yeah.
Oh, that's good, man. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Listen, I listened to you on Spencer.
Yeah.
And I have a respect for Spencer in the sense that when Spencer differs radically with me, he gonna call me. He ain't gonna just rubbish me on the radio, but he gonna call me and he gonna say, "But bad, nah, how you gonna say this and you gonna say that and everything." So I respect you for that, Spencer. Right? Spencer, you said some things this morning that provoked me, but because of that, the nature of the relationship, I'm gonna prefer to speak with you one-on-one, except to use something you said as a reference point for an argument I want to make. So this is not an ad hominem, and I'm not getting at you, Spencer. By the way, pull on the music if you can. Pull on the music a little bit in the background, all right? Because this could be very helpful. What I'm about to do this morning, and then in response to Spencer. Okay, can you still? Are you able to pull it down at all?
Yeah, I'm pulling it down now. Put it at the 5. That's good.
Spencer went on and he talked about the vaccine and he said he wish he was at the pearly gates. He ain't letting in none of them. He said he won't forgive and all that. So it was an interesting thing. But Frank, no, my family. Frank is my family. Frank also often enlightens me. So I have benefited from the extensiveness of Frank's research. Sometimes I will come with a point and I didn't think of something, and Frank would drop it on me one time and let me know. So Frank, I appreciate the way you have added to my education. You always have something to add, right? But Kedo, you read something from Frank this morning, right?
Yeah,
you remember it? Yeah.
Yeah, I still have it.
You still have it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that just sparked. I had to let you know it sparked something in me because it's a little crusade that I've been on, and I've been unsuccessful. I know I have been unsuccessful, but I ain't giving up. In this push, because part of the education revolution is the ability to develop critical thinking. I don't know that everyone knows what critical thinking is, some people I encounter, wanted to figure that critical thinking is when you could criticize left, right, and center. Yeah, and you could be negative about this and be negative about that and pass your schism here and there. That is not critical thinking. What, Millennium?
Yes, sir.
You know what's critical thinking, right? I presume that you know what it is. You don't have to say, but you know what it is, right? Yeah. And that piece of information that you read from Frank this morning, it ought to be subjected to critical thinking. All right. So here's the first thing we're going to do. It's a little exercise to see how people think critically. All right. There's a little practical commentary this morning. If you could pull it up, read it again, and then I'm going to ask you what you think about it. You could pull it up. You could pull it up. You could find it. You'll find it. Read it again. Right. Read it again. It's a little practical exercise.
It states in the 12 months of 2022, right? 1,598 athletes suffered a heart attack. 1,100 of them.
1,598. Okay, over 1,000 athletes suffered heart attack.
Yeah, they suffered heart attack.
Uh-huh.
1,100 of them died.
So most of them died.
Yeah, mostly. All right. It says between the space of 1966 and 2004, 1,100 athletes died.
Mm-hmm.
And it just states, let that sink in if you don't get it. And you know,
okay.
and then he gave a percentage number. He said that's at least 68.8% deaths.
You mind? Yeah. You mind if I ask you what you think of what you just read? You mind?
It sounds like madness to me.
Okay. So that's what I thought. A lot of people going have that kind of reaction, gut reaction to the thing. My thing is, I don't accept information just like that anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't.
But it seems like
What is this from? Yeah,
sorry to
no.
cut you off.
It didn't matter who it's from.
Uh-huh.
Spencer will send information to me, and he often would give me perspectives that I didn't have before, which is very helpful. I like seeing different perspectives. At least send it to me. Let me read it and see what it's all about.
Yeah.
Frank too would send, like I said, Frank would send different things to me, and very often, some of the historical pieces that I have gotten from Frank have helped me very much, broaden my perspective. But even so, I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, educated people just don't buy what they hear on face value. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't matter who it's from. You hear something, and I don't care who it's from. Left, right, and center, I don't care who it's from. You hear something, you have a responsibility, if you're educated, to do some critical thinking. Remember, I said critical thinking. And how often have I said this? But it's a crusade. I'm going to say it again and again. Critical thinking is not to criticize, neither it is to accept the thing on face value. Critical thinking is to, how often have I said this? Interrogate the thing. Before you jump to conclusion, before you believe it, before you buy it, before you form opinions of it, just suspend a conclusion. Don't come to any conclusion. Ask some questions of the thing. So what are some questions that you can ask of that piece of information? One of the first pieces of information is like, well, there's 100,000 questions you could ask about that, all valid. And I'm sure Frank will not mind the questions being asked.
Yeah.
Okay. Whose information is it?
Well, there's a Dr. Jane Ruby at the top of it. It looked like a screenshot of something or the other. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, and the reason why you have to always ask information is always biased. Even when I give information, it's biased. I have a biased perspective. Sometimes we select information that support our worldview and our the way we think and our arguments, and so we selectively cherry pick and put information out there. So you always have to ask whose information it is. And I could go down the rabbit hole on that, but that's enough right there. Whose information? What's their position? What's their worldview? Are they neutral? Are they vax positive or they anti-vax? You ask all of these things. It's very important to know the background of who is speaking. When I was doing my doctoral research, that's one of the things you picked up on. When you're using any source whatsoever, know the source and know their perspective and know their worldview, because more likely than not, it is biased. Information is always biased. So ask yourself whose information. The second thing is that the accuracy of stats, right? So you said 1,000 plus died in 2021 or 2022?
No, that's between the space 1966 and 2004.
Yeah, but before that you said in
2020. 2022.
Yeah, 2022. 1,500 or thereabout had a heart attack, right? And a high percentage. So the next question you want to ask is, typically, what's the percentage of people who die from heart attack? So let us say 100 people have a heart attack. What's the percentage that's going to die? Just run of the mill on average. So you want, because you will want to have a point of comparison that if there's an abnormality, if in this case there are more people than per usual dying as a percentage. So you always want to know that. It's okay to ask these questions. It could very well be that this is an alarming proportion of people with heart attack dying. It is outside of the norm. It is an outlier. And therefore, if it is an outlier, then you pay attention. But what if it is not an outlier? What is it? What if it is the norm, that is the percentage of people who die from a heart attack? You see, we don't know. So you have to do some critical thinking with the material that comes. You have to do some critical thinking, because again, and then I can go down. I'm just giving you examples, right? But if I'm to do this professionally and technically, I could spend a lot of time on each question. Next question. How many athletes died between 1960? Read that part.
Yeah. Well, 1966 and 2004. The same.
What does it say?
Yeah, it read the same 1,100 athletes died.
1,100 athletes. You believe only 1,100 athletes die in 5 decades?
In 5 decades? Nah.
Come on. From
Spencer,
I want to get it
from
1966 to what year?
2004.
All right, so that's what? 34 and 4, 38, 4 decades, 38 years. In 38 years, with all of the gazillions of athletes over the world, only 1,100 died? You're serious?
Yeah. I think Spencer, Spencer sound like he wants to make a call. Like he want to contribute to his thing.
Golly.
Golly.
Watch me. To answer that question first, you believe that if you're going to state these kind of things, state it properly. You don't want to say 1,100 athletes die. Probably many more athletes than that die every year. It's just a given. Of all the gazillion athletes in the world, from Australia, New Zealand, St. Vincent, Brazil, Ecuador, Chile, England, USA, in 40 years, only 25 athletes die every year. Only 25 athletes in this world die every year. Something is wrong with that statement that needs cleaning up. And you know, when you do professional work and work at
hold on that. I think Frank is coming. Let me take a call.
All right.
Hey Frank, you're live. Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
We are talking about people actually on the field, not how many athletes in the world. You know, this kind of argument is really mind-boggling. But now, guess what? The doctor there, you can go check out, and you certainly the information you have given, anybody could Google anything. No one find out whether she is correct. But I want to remind you fellas of something. You know, and I brought this up because of what Jomo said this morning about somebody going back to tell him about something that happened to somebody 150 years ago. In the meantime, in 2022, you have every drop-in left, right, and center. You got in America with baseball, where in 40 years, nobody died on the field, sir. Nobody. I gone.
Thank you for that, Frank.
Yeah, thank you, Frank. You see right there, Frank bringing clarity to the thing. So that's what you do. You question the thing so you could get more clarity. Thank you, Frank. Because the article never said on the field. It just said 11. You know that, right? I didn't hear you say 11 athletes died on the field. It just said 11. So you have to and so that's erroneous to say only 1,100 athletes died. So you want more specific information. Thank you, Frank. So what Frank is saying there is that 1,100 athletes died on the field. That's a different ball game altogether, which shows you, kiddo, that you can't just you make errors if you just buy information just like that. And so you said Spencer wanted to ask a question also?
Yeah, he was calling a while ago.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe if he wishes to call back and bring some clarity.
Yeah.
But
Spencer can call back if you have the time.
Yeah, but that's the point that I'm making. And then what any level of comorbidity, again, one of the things that you do when you question things. Okay.
Spence, morning.
Doc.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
really
Morning,
disappointed.
Spencer. How you do?
You know, you talking. You said before that everybody is biased, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
before you made your comments about the numbers,
Mm-hmm.
you already added your biasness to it because you have a certain perception and a certain belief, right, that you are adhering to. That's the point. Now, you never check the numbers, you never verified it, but yet you come on and you talk about people being biased. That is your job. It's the same way, like how you and I just have the discussion about the most Christians, can't say for all, but most Christians believe the biblical talk. And guys, I don't care who want to get offended. This is just, and I've been doing a lot of research on it. And that knows I send them the stuff. Who are the I'm so tongue-tied.
Theologians.
Who are the experts in the Bible, old and new, right? Did extensive research on this, where they say that the Jews are God's chosen people. Now, Doc and I have a difference when it comes to that. A big difference. I would never believe it. Because when you look at it, there's nobody today, if you really search into the information, the lineage of who the Jews really were, there's very little of that. And that is why these guys keep getting away with this nonsense that they're carrying on with over in Israel and Gaza. Because everybody bought into it. And that could never convince me. I don't care, because he knows that I study, I read this stuff, I go into it deep. Because when I decide to have my discussion, I want to prove, I don't care who you are, I want to prove my point. If you win me, you win me. But Doc, you should have checked the information first before you start to talk about that stuff. Because you're always doing this and you call me out. It's just a figure of speech. I can't be by the gates of heaven. I have sins like everybody else. All I was doing is emphasizing the wickedness that these guys did. That if it left to me alone to make the judgment, well, God can make the judgment, but I want to be the assistant. Just like always have people line up by this and line up by that, and everybody waiting for somebody to let them in. I want to be the man by the gate when they come. You ain't going in. End the story.
All right, Spencer, leave some time for me, partner. Leave some time for me.
Thank you, Spencer.
Leave some time and line up my coffee. All right, Spencer. Oh man, I ain't call out. Everybody know I ain't call out Spencer. I say I have respect for Spencer. Kiddo, you heard me say that, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I have respect for Spencer. I said if Spencer have something with me, he gonna call me privately, so I will not call out Spencer. That's what I said. I said, and then I said, I just made joke that he said he wanted to be by this pearly gate, but I wasn't calling him out. And I said, read Frank's thing, and I also said I have respect, and Frank helps me, to broaden my perspective because he sends me stuff. So I said that, and then I said, however, we need to be careful about information and we need to think critically. And I don't know that anybody has a problem with me saying that you need to exercise critical thinking. Well, I shouldn't say that, because a couple of times I have said, let me interrogate this, or let me interrogate that, or let me ask hard questions of this or that. And I find that if you're the one that put the information out there, you get offended if I say, let me ask some questions about it. It should be okay. In the same I tell people all the time, I don't mind people asking hard questions about the Bible, hard questions about theology, hard questions about God or Jesus or church, just ask questions about God. Ask, because I believe that God is legit, and therefore, the harder the question, the more legit he seems. When you are legit, you're not afraid of the hard questions. You don't mind the hard questions being asked. If you put something out there, like you read that stuff, and it is put out there for public consumption, it ought to be questioned, and it is quite okay. And by the way, to question something is not to doubt it. And I think that's the problem people have. They think if I question your information, that I am doubting your information. Again, part of and parcel of education. Oh gosh, this is my field, so I know it. Part and parcel of education is the ability to interrogate and question, and not educated people are not gullible people. Educated people don't just swallow things. It ain't matter who says it, it ain't matter where it's coming from. You're not going to swallow it. And it very well could be that after you question the thing, it stands up, but it is always stronger, and it is always more impacting once it has been questioned. You all remember that. Information being put out there, whether one side or the other. Let us say the case in point today is vaccine. Spencer, we could always talk about the Jews at another time. But the case in point is vaccine, right? And whether you are anti-vax or you are pro-vax, right? Whatever you put out there, if you allow it to be questioned, you allow it to be interrogated, analyzed, and you assess validity, properly assess the validity of what is said, you will find that there is a greater acceptance and belief in what you're saying. You have to allow yourself to be questioned. And I think people are too defensive. Educated people don't go down that educate. You ever heard of peer review? Peer review. No. Educated people love to be reviewed so that their stuff can appear to be more valid. Don't run from questions. Allow what you say to be interrogated. Allow what you, it's a respect for you. It is a respect for you when someone is asking, who said this? Where did you get your information? Did you check this? Does it balance out? What about the counter argument? And then here's the thing, synthesis. Synthesis requires a multiplicity of viewpoints. You can't have a unilateral one line of thinking. You can't have synthesis with that. It's like plaiting thread with one thread. You can't do that. You have to have different strands in order to plait them together, synthesis to plait them together. So whenever somebody puts something out there, that's only one viewpoint. You want a synthesis. You want other viewpoints so that you can weave the thing together to synthesize the thing. Man, I don't have enough time to talk. Like I said, I don't have enough time to go after it in a professional manner. But the point I wanted to make this morning, you're going to hear all kind of facts like these and more. And they may very well be valid or they may very well be rubbish. Note that I said that. They may very well be valid or they may very well be rubbish. You won't know. So don't jump to the conclusion that it's valid. Or don't jump to the conclusion that it's rubbish. Suspend your judgment, interrogate the thing properly, and then after you do that, maybe you can get to the point where you decide, boy, yeah, there was something here, or nah, this is rubbish. But what I'm saying this morning, as we listen morning radio all the time, it doesn't matter who's on, you listen morning radio all the time, you're going to get all kind of opinions coming your way. Don't just swallow the thing. What are you? You're not gullible. Don't swallow it. Question it, chew on it, and you might eventually swallow it. But chew on it and you definitely will not get indigestion. All right, critical thinking. Not being critical, but interrogating, analyzing, synthesizing. Man, I hope I helped somebody this morning. All right, take care. That's it.
Yes, man. Thank you. Thank you again, Doc.
All right.
That was Dr. Richards there. A little morning wisdom as per usual. Got about 11 after the 10 o'clock. This is where we got to step on out of here. I just received a message there from Bing. He's saying that he's not doing too well. He won't be in tomorrow, right? So hopefully before the week is out, he should be back. Until then, my peoples, as usual, gotta get out of here. Always stay safe. Always stay blessed. And remember, wisdom is key. All right?
OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
Him say enough more to feel. So the signs drop